Well, it's Sunday the 30th of April, and yeah, it's a brass band, and it's a Welsh brass band, and it's in Ireland. Well, of course. Let me just jump in here and explain that this is the second video of two where Margaret and I went to South Wales and then over to Ireland. This is the second video, the bit in Ireland. Enjoy. The ferry took us into Rosslaire in the southeastern corner of Ireland, and we made our way towards Cork, but stopped first of all in this delightful little place called Dungarvan. We made our way to the harbour and then came across this beautifully talented band from Llandilo in Wales, outside the Dungarvan brass band building on the harbour. Oh, excuse me, a bit blowy. Let's get that picked up and oh, shut up and listen. Listen. Excuse me, is this some special occasion or is it just a regular thing?
No, it's a Welsh band. We've come over for the weekend.
Oh, I see.
So, and we're sailing home today. So this is the town's band room.
Yeah.
And they're kindly letting us use it today just for an hour's blow, basically.
Jolly good.
Listen, everybody, these two gentlemen here, and I use the term loosely, William and John from Dungarvan Brass Band. The welcome I've always had ever since I've been coming here has been fabulous. And when I said, oh, can we come and play to the band room? There wasn't hesitation, and they said if you use the stands, offered us everything. So anything we collect today, any money we collect today, is coming to Dungarvan Band. It's coming to my new band.
Then, with the weather improving, we went on to Cork and visited Cove Island. And what a surprise. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. St Colman's Church in Cove is the tallest spire in all of Ireland, and this Roman Catholic cathedral was finished in 1919, having taken about 40 years to complete. bells of the church are known as a carillon, which means with the 49 bells they can play 4 octaves, and therefore quite a range of melodies with the bells. But Cove Island just kept giving, because down below there was some sort of street party going on. With the cathedral looking down on the town, lots of people were out, just enjoying themselves. As in England, when the weather isn't good, in Ireland, if the sun's out, you go outside and party. This party atmosphere is something of a background to one or two tragedies that took place. And here is a statue to all the people who were lost when the Lusitania was sunk in 1915 by German U-boats. And here you can see the proximity of the huge boats going by in the harbour, just by turning round. And if the tragedy of the Lusitania wasn't enough in 1915, in 1912 the RMS Titanic took her last port of call on her maiden voyage and perished in the North Atlantic. Well, hello, it's John Neal here, and it's Monday the 1st of May this time, and Margaret and I are tracing our steps way back in 1973 when we went on a cycle camping tour when we just met that same year. And we took the boat to Cork from Swansea with our bikes to cycle camp in this area. And we went from Cork and came down to Kinsale, which is where I am now. So it's going to be interesting, this, retracing our steps. The seafaring stories just keep coming. These two brothers, Timothy and Mortimer McCarthy, were famous for a number of reasons. Timothy was a member of Sir Ernest Shackleton's 1914 to 1916 Antarctic expedition, which in their ship the Endurance was trapped for 15 months in the pack ice. He was selected as one of 6 men who made the famous epic 800-mile voyage from Elephant Island to South Georgia to get help to rescue their companions. He was awarded the Bronze Polar Medal. Unfortunately, he died not long afterwards in the First World War in 1917, and he was only 28 years old. Quite remarkable. His brother Mortimer joined the Royal Navy aged 12 and joined Scott of the Antarctic on his expedition, and died aged 84 in 1963, and so became one of the longest surviving members of that expedition. Well, this day's going rather well, and we're in Timoleague now, heading off around various places that we seem to remember that we cycled around 50 years ago. And we're in the very, very quiet. The countryside's been absolutely superb. Very little traffic, and next is a great big an old abbey, Timoleague Abbey. Oh. And so we headed west to one of the most magnificent attractions in Ireland, the Killarney National Park, known of course as the Ring of Kerry. Having made our way to Killarney National Park, one of the first places we went to was Roscastle, which happens to have, as one or two places have, jaunting carts, so we took a ride in one.
How was the day since it started? House is built. It has 63 rooms. It has a bedroom for every week of the year. It has a chimney for every week of the year. And it has a window pane of glass for every day of the year. And he gave that house as a wedding gift to his daughter and son-in-law when they're married.
There's a real taste of this lovely local Irish accent, and the commentary kept on for a good 40 minutes about local history and other information about this area.
The rain in the mountains and the lake floods in here, that's why you see those trees washed over.
Yeah. And unfortunately, it seems to be a no-fly drone. And if you want a bit more information about Roscastle, here's the poster, so you can pause and have a look at it if you like. Roscastle was a beautiful place, and of course we had to stop off for a pear and almond scone and coffee before we went to Sheen Falls Lodge. Absolutely fabulous drive through the mountains past Kildare. I'm getting confused with all the names, I'm sorry, I may have to correct a few on screen, but this is superb. I don't think I've been to a hotel, mind you, it's costing an arm and a leg, but for once we deserve it. 50 years anniversary of a number of things we'll go into, but look, let me just swizz around and show you. Look at that, cannot believe it. And then there's the falls around the corner, so this little river runs into, it's an inlet really, because it makes its way down to the sea. In fact, I've just seen a seal. I nearly caught it on my drone shot, but just missed it. Amazing. Well, 4 nights here. Our hotel at Sheen Falls was near Kenmare, which is down here. We then set off to go round the Ring of Kerry in an anti-clockwise direction, which is the opposite way, by the way, to the way the buses go, which go the other way round. And particularly in the height of the season, that's a good idea. Then partway along this southern coast, we saw some signs intriguingly give us an indication that there's an art gallery hidden behind the woods. So we went and had a look. We came across Brushwood Studios, run by Etienne Muller and his wife. And it was a delightful place, I have to say. Excellent paintings by him and his family. And he had something special up his sleeve because we started to talk. And I got on with him extremely well. And he's got an electric bike.
The only way you can get the full potential out of this thing is with a throttle. Because you can't pedal fast enough otherwise to keep up, you know.
Pressing on round the Ring of Kerry to the southern end, and there was this sign which I think had underneath it saying, "Please don't stick stickers on this sign." Oh well. And then it was a wonderful windy outlook across the Atlantic, and as they say, beyond those islands, one of which is Danish Island, is America. Here we are on the map, and a little bit further on we stopped for a break. Further round from here we came across this intriguing little cafe. I'm not criticising this spelling because I can't even say a lot of the Gaelic words, let alone spell them. But I tell you what, the cheese sandwich and the tea was lovely. Moving on to the start of the north coast at a little place called Kells. Nothing to do with the Book of Kells, by the way. This is putting my microphone here to the absolute test because it's very windy. In fact, it threatens that you might get swept in. But these gannets, look at them. Terrific. In fact, is this one going to go in while I speak to you? There we go, over there. Terrific. So lucky. Yeah, it's a lovely little spot. But so pleased to see these gannets. Just about three of them. Diving for the sand eels, apparently. Just the fisherman just spoke to. He says that's what they're after. Wow, they're terrific. Well, it's a great day. This. Enjoy the first day on the Ring of Kerry, really, and make sure my hat stays well screwed on, and it is. And so I mustn't lose it, otherwise I'll be in trouble. I may not be a drinking man, but the Guinness Company have some very fine-looking bands. Here we are in Kenmare. No, Kenmare. There. I've got to think of horse. Lovely church here. Look at that. Anyway, we're going to walk round. You can see the weather's looking a bit more threatening, so got my brolly with me. The shops in Kenmare were absolutely wonderful. Lots of little individually owned and very well stocked shops of all sorts of crafts, woolens, all sorts of things. Absolutely lovely, including, would you believe, a Frenchman and his chocolate shop, a chocolatey a man who makes chocolate. Hello.
Hello. They're already pre-filled. They're already pre-filled. There is a selection of chocolate. So that's 20 this one, you got 10, before.
And you could choose your own chocolates, can you, to put in, or are they already done?
They're already done. No.
We've got to be the world's worst shoppers. We've been down one street and we bought in 2 shops, bought some chocolates now, but they're all really good though. Look forward to them. Look at this street, lovely. Look at it. That's just one of a number of streets like this in Kenmare. Kenmare. Think of the horse. Think of the horse. Mare. Kenmare. Well, it's Scotland and the Lake District all writ big. Wow, look at this. Unbelievable. Well, look at this, it's absolutely stunning, and the sun's come out too. Killarney National Forest, absolutely beautiful. It's wet, it's damp, it's moss covered, and just look at this tree. This place is fantastic, really is. Anyway, you're going up to the waterfall, so let's go there.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes it calls you right in the move. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Give me your pretty, give me your messy, give me your happy, give me your sad. I may be staying, I may be going, I may be left out.
Come on, bust it up. Go on, hip. Go on, hip. Go on. Go on, hip. Come on. Come on, bust it up. So you're lazy this evening. Come on, hip.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes it calls.
And so we make our way back down the Dunlow Pass alongside this beautiful buttery yellow of the gorse bushes on the side of the road, which are all over Ireland. And big thanks to Buster, what a mate, for pulling us all up the hill. Now, the next day we drove back east to Rosslaire. And a mention of the roads in Ireland, they were lovely. And these bridges, look, were magnificent too. It was quite a long haul across Pembrokeshire and South Wales. And we called in at Tewkesbury to see a friend. So the following day we made it back home. But all credit to South Wales and Ireland and the good people there. We had a fantastic time and quite a memorable holiday. So thanks for watching everyone, and you'll see me next time. Okay, bye bye.